Bring in Cowen Managing Director Krish Sankar. He joins us with an outperform rating on the stock, price target of $200. Krish, good morning. Thanks for being with us. Let me start with China. Is all of that risk priced into the stock now? I mean, with COVID zero, you had to worry about the factories, but now that Beijing is potentially coming out of it, you got to worry about rising cases, and there's very little transparency.
Yeah, hi, Jada. Thanks for having me. Fair point, all of them. I would say that a lot of the China COVID issue is priced in. If you go look at where the iPhone numbers are, for example, even our own iPhone numbers, we started the quarter in like somewhere in the high 80 million for December. Now we're at about 74 million. I would say investors around the low 70 million range for the December quarter. It was a combination of, slowdown in China, COVID-related shutdowns, issues at the Foxconn factory, all of that blended in is kind of what drove the iPhone unit assumption for December quarter from the high 80s to the low 70s in the last couple of months.
Hey, Krish, Frank Holland here. So how much of your outperform rating is based on demand for the new iPhone and some of the other services that Apple provides? And also, are you factoring in the money it's spending on Apple TV? I mean, some estimates have it spending as much as $6 billion a year. We keep talking about Meta spending on Reality Labs, but Apple has its own issue with a lot of spending. Now, of course, they have more money than pretty much anybody, but are you concerned at all about that as they continue to try to compete in the streaming space, but also consumer demand when it comes to one of their core businesses of iPhones?
Yeah, hey, Frank. When I look into our next year forecast, we actually do have iPhone revenues actually declining. We have flat units, but we do have iPhone revenues coming down. Services actually growing a bit. A combination of that kind of leads to our outperform rating along with our valuation methodology. The risks, I would say, is, no, I don't worry too much about the Apple TV Plus spending. Keep in mind, Apple is a year and a half ago was doing almost 18 billion a quarter in buybacks. Now it's doing almost like 25 billion. So clearly 6 billion annually is not a big number for Apple to spend on TV Plus, if that's a real number. At the same time, I would say services growth is part of the thesis. So, and that's one of the pushbacks I get from investors, which is a combination of, if we go into a recession, what happens to the iPhone numbers? And could service actually decelerate into next year versus growing?
So part of your thesis is services growth, but we see this softness in digital advertising and also in App Store gaming. Is there another catalyst in terms of hardware that you see coming around the corner? I mean, I've been reading about reports about a new iPad mini, but that really doesn't seem like it'll be meaningful in terms of that kind of revenue. And then also, if you look at this new headset, there's a question of how much adoption we'll actually see of a VR headset if it doesn't, in fact, hit the market in the next couple of quarters.
Julie, I would say that, at the end of the day, yes, there could be a VR AR headset coming out next year. Hard to figure out, the forecast so early on. At the end of the day, when it comes to hardware, iPhone is really what moves the needle, right? Let's be honest. Mac is incremental. iPad is maybe at the margin a little more, but it's really all about iPhone, and that needs to, grow or actually hold on pretty well versus massively decline. On the services side, it's kind of interesting because it's very hard to pinpoint. Like, on the hardware side, I can comfortably say that iPhone drives the needle. On the services side, there are multiple vectors of growth for Apple. You have the App Store, you have the Apple Music, Apple Pay, Apple Care, the Google Tag, and a lot of those. So, if one is up, one is down, it doesn't really, have a negative impact. So I think there are multiple drivers, unlike the hardware side.
Krish, thanks for your insights. Happy holidays to you. Krish Sankar, Cowen.
Thank you. Happy holidays.